Isn't it beautiful? It's the Caribbean, and I never get tired of being near it, in it, or on it. Hello, I'm Captain Jan Robinson. That's right, Captain. For years I was a charter yacht captain. Caribbean adventures. But before I was a charter yacht captain, I was the chef on one, and I learned so much doing it that I wrote 6 cookbooks about it, with more than 2,000 recipes in all. Throughout the Caribbean, there are over 500 yachts that use my cookbooks. Today we're going to visit 3 of them and go on our very own Caribbean adventures with me, the Galley Gourmet.
The Galley Gourmet. Captain Jan Robinson presents Tropical Temptations, a cooking adventure in paradise. Get ready to enjoy the life aboard a charter yacht, the turquoise waters, the spectacular sunsets, the gourmet meals. See how charter yacht chefs prepare delicious dishes in tiny galleys. Learn that no matter how small your cooking area, you can prepare delicious gourmet meals quickly and easily. And now, here's the Galley Gourmet.
I mentioned before there are over 500 charter yachts in the Caribbean, and many of them are right here in St. Thomas. St. Thomas is also known as the cruise ship capital of the world, and for its beautiful beaches and fabulous shopping. Now you're probably wondering, why should I care what recipes are prepared aboard a charter yacht? And there's a good answer. Each one, no matter how simple, must be a gourmet delicacy. After all, the people that come aboard a charter yacht expect only the best. The meals must be delicious or they'll make the chef walk the plank. Right now we're standing in the galley of the Sir Francis Drake, which is a vessel that can accommodate up to 34 passengers. Basically like a small hotel. The Sir Francis Drake is a classic 19th century schooner. It's the perfect way to get away from it all. Soak up the sun, read a book, feel the wind in your hair, but don't get too comfortable. Guests work up appetites by actually helping the crew sail the ship. To take care of these appetites, the chefs prepare the guests 3 fabulous gourmet feasts a day, every day. As I said before, the Sir Francis Drake is like a small hotel. But the point I'm trying to make is, you don't have to have a huge country kitchen to turn out fabulous meals. If we can make it in this tiny kitchen, you can make them easily at home. Thirsty? Let's go aboard Shalette. She's a bit smaller than Sir Francis Drake. Shalette is a 55-foot catamaran made in South Africa. Come on, let's go! Isn't Shalette a beauty? Her 4 double cabins each have their own private bathrooms, plus there are 2 single berths. Modern technology assured guests of total comfort, even while speeding along under full sail. Captained by Mike and his wife Pam, Shalette is so popular, she is booked almost every week of the year. Mike, that was a great sail, but you know sailing really makes you thirsty.
Well, why don't we go and have one of your award-winning kiwi coladas?
What a great idea, let's do it.
Hi Jan, I thought I'd get everything ready for you for your kiwi colada.
Aha, you must have been listening to Mike and I talking. Well, we are thirsty, so let me do it. You seen the kiwi fruit before?
Yes.
Do you know how they got their name?
No.
They used to be called Chinese gooseberries, and when they exported them to America, nobody would buy them. So they changed their name to kiwi fruit because New Zealanders like myself are called kiwis. And then they exported them and everybody bought them. As you know, they're pretty popular now. And they make great kiwi coladas. So let's make one. But first of all, let me show you inside what they look like. See how different they are inside with all the little black seeds?
Very pretty fruit.
And for to be right, they need to be firm but quite soft. You know, so they're not all evenly, soft. And then they taste like a melon, a cross between a melon and a strawberry when they're ripe. Otherwise, if they're not ripe, they taste like cardboard. Let's make one.
we're going to put in, cream of coconut. And now we're going to put in some refreshing pineapple juice. And of course the kiwi fruit. We're going to put 2 in, 1 for you and 1 for me. Or maybe for somebody else, we don't know. And then we're going to put a little cream in here to smooth it out. And then we're going to blend it. And you know, these make wonderful refreshing drinks any time of the day because they're healthy and nutritious. So let's blend it and drink it because I am thirsty.
Sounds delicious, Jan.
Okay, you ready for these?
We sure are.
Oh, I know, it's been a great day, but boy, I'm really thirsty now. Okay, we're going to pour a little in there. Let's put some kiwi fruit on the side. Makes a nice decoration.
Looks lovely, Jan.
Yeah, it's great. And they taste marvelous. But you know, you can tell Mike he can make them in future. They're on page 10 in Sip to Shore, so he can follow the directions and you can get a nice drink. Okay, you ready?
Here we go.
Here we go. Cheers. So Mike, what do you think?
Oh, very, very nice.
Oh, good. But I was going to ask you always use the Ship to Shore cookbooks.
I use all your books, Jan.
So what is the favourite, the guests?
Well, I think particularly the pumpkin soup.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I love that too. So I think I'll go and show you how to make our pumpkin soup. So thank you for having me. It's been a great day. Now, Captain Mike, how about a ride to shore? Wasn't Shalette fabulous? Now here I am back in my own kitchen and we're going to make the pumpkin soup that Pam talked about. But to make a true West Indian pumpkin soup, you would use a West Indian pumpkin. Otherwise it's known as a calabaza. You can see that it differs from the North American pumpkin, that it's more oval. It's got white and orange flecks. When you cut it, it is yellow to orange inside and it has a kind of a sweet taste. The closest flavor that you would find in North America would be a Hubbard or a butternut squash. But if all else fails and you can't find the West Indian pumpkin or the squash, use a can of packed pumpkin, which we're going to do today. So we just want you to eat pumpkin and be healthy. This is very rich in vitamins A and C. It's also rich in fiber, beta carotene, and it's low in sodium. So let's get started. Because we're doing this healthy, we're not going to use any added fat or salt, but it's going to taste great. So we're going to use a little vegetable stock. And here, it's the same kind of thing as sauteing, except you're using water or vegetable stock. Or you can use chicken stock. And then you're going to add the onion, stir it around in here a little bit, and now put in your celery. And make sure you cook this until it's soft, and this will take 2 or 3 minutes. And now we've got this. We're going to add in here arrowroot. This is a teaspoon of arrowroot. This is made from the same name, root of the same name, called arrowroot. And it's a starch. So you only have to use a teaspoon instead of a tablespoon. So you can use 1 teaspoon of arrowroot instead of 1 tablespoon of flour. Or if you're using cornstarch, you'd use 2 teaspoons instead of the cornstarch. So we're going to mix this in and it's thickening. And the great thing about it is it saves on calories. I mean, you can save here and blow them a little later. Use them up. Okay, we've got the starch in. And now we're going to put in some fresh garlic. Squeeze the garlic in here. Nice little fresh garlic. And then we're going to use ginger root. I hope that you all use fresh ginger root because it is so much better than that ground stuff. You just peel it a little bit down, get your grater, grate in some fresh ginger root. Now when you're finished with the ginger root, wrap it up tightly in plastic and then put it in your freezer and it will keep for months. So we've got our ginger root and now we're going to use fresh nutmeg. Grate a little nutmeg in here. I usually a little excessive. It says 1/8 of a teaspoon, but I always put extra. Grate the nutmeg in there. Give it a good stir. Oh yes, it's getting all soft and golden now. Smells good too. Now we're going to add all of the vegetable stock, or you could use chicken stock. Okay, and now we're going to put in, we have 2 cups of packed pumpkin. Put our pumpkin in. Isn't the colour wonderful? But it's a nice thing. You know, in New Zealand we use pumpkins. We use them just like potatoes, boil them, bake them, Okay, we've got this all stirred in here. Great. Doesn't that look good? And now we're going to cover it and simmer it for 30 minutes. Well, we don't have 30 minutes to sit and wait for it, so I have one already cooked for you done in the blender. So after you've cooked it for 30 minutes, you put it in your blender and you make it so it's all nice and smooth. And then we're going to put it back into the saucepan. Whoops. Oh, that worked, didn't it? Or made a mess. Okay, we're going to put it back into the saucepan. Nothing like a clean cook. And we're going to add to it, okay, we're going to add a teaspoon of vinegar and a cup of skim milk. And add the skim milk and get that all stirred. Now you're going to reheat this, but do not boil it. Just reheat it. Oh, we've got this wonderful, oh, and the aromas of this fresh ginger and nutmeg. Okay, so now we're going to ladle it into our bowls because it's all heated now, right? We're going to ladle into here. I think we'll miss out the milk. Great. And add a little chives, chopped up chives. And this, a whole cup of this only has 5% calories from fat. So enjoy. This is a great soup.
If you would like to make the pumpkin soup just like Jan, call 1-800-338-6072 and the Galley Gourmet will be happy to send you a free recipe card. Just say, "I saw it on the video," and your free recipe card will be on its way to you. Remember, call 1-800-338-6072. If you're enjoying today's recipes, you can have them all with Captain Jan Robinson's Ship to Shore Cookbook Collection. Collect them one at a time or all 6 together. This is a unique collection of closely guarded recipes from Caribbean charter yacht chefs that you can make easily at home. Choose from the original Ship to Shore 1 with over 650 recipes from breakfast to dessert, or Ship to Shore 2 with 440 recipes including individual menus and wine suggestions. Sea to Shore is a total seafood preparation manual, a cook's guide to identifying, buying, cleaning, cutting, cooking, and serving fish and shellfish. Life is uncertain. Have dessert first, says Jan Robinson. Follow her recipes in Sweet to Shore, ultimate desserts from light and luscious to rich and decadent. For the health conscious, there is Slim to Shore, gourmet without guilt, recipes with no added fat or salt, but all of the flavor. This is her newest and hottest book. All these are for only $14.95 each. Finally, don't miss Sip to Shore, a snappy volume of cocktail and hors d'oeuvre recipes, only $10.95. Regular retail price for this entire collection is over $85, but if you call now, call 1-800-338-6072 and say, "I saw it on the video," you can have all 6 books for only $69.95. That's right, only $69.95. Call now.
Not all yachts have sails. Many of the charter yacht vessels are of the motoring kind. They are luxurious. So let's go aboard the Motor Yacht Paradise and see if her name rings true. Hello, Paradise.
That's the official Paradise welcome.
Well, hello, Captain Henry. Hello, Jan. What a terrific yacht.
Thanks. Please come aboard. Let us show you around. Paradise is an 80-foot Hatteras cockpit motor yacht. We're 5 bedrooms and 5 baths, and we have a lot of fun on Paradise. We travel throughout the Virgin Islands and sometimes go to San Martin, St. Bart's, or even Antigua. Our goal is to make sure that you have more fun than you've ever had on a vacation and in a luxurious and yet casual atmosphere.
Jan, what is it like to cook aboard Paradise?
Well, we try to find out our guest tastes and then we try to accommodate them. When people are on a yacht like this, they want the best.
Well, even though people are on vacation, do you find that more of your guests are asking to eat healthier?
Yes, and that's why I really like your Slim to Shore cookbook. I especially like the mango ginger chicken. I make it with the Calypso rice. Tastes great, and it's really good for you.
Wonderful. So let's go and show our viewers just how easy it is to make them.
Great.
Now we're back in the kitchen and I'm going to show you how to make the mango ginger chicken along with the Calypso rice, and we're going to serve it with the asparagus with a nutmeg lemon butter. But we already have the chicken cooking, so while that's cooking we're going to show you how to make the Calypso rice. First of all, we're going to turn the point on, that always helps. And we're going to add a little oil, unless you're being good and you don't want to use oil, and use a little vegetable stock. And now we're going to add the onion. And we're going to have a little celery. And we're going to just stir this till it gets softened and a little golden. You can hear it just making that noise. It smells so good. And we're going to add 1 teaspoon of curry powder. Now if you like it a little stronger, by all means add a little more. But you don't want it too strong because you're going to outshine the other flavors that you have with this meal. So add your curry, stir it around to make sure that the onions and celeries are well coated. And when that's done, we're going to add 1 cup of white rice. And stir that so the rice all gets nicely coated. Don't burn it, just saute it a little bit. When you get that all coated, add your raisins, stir those in. Now whenever you cook white rice, you always need to have double the liquid. So if you're having 1 cup of rice, we're going to add 2 cups of liquid. But rather than just having water, we're going to add apple juice. It gives it a great flavor. So add the apple juice and stir this in. And now we're going to bring it to a nice boil. Bring it to the boil, cover it, and we're going to let that simmer for 30 minutes until it cooks. Meantime, while it's cooking, we're going to go ahead and make the mango sauce. Now, how many of you eat mangoes? I love them. So when you go down to the store, pick up a mango, and if it smells great, it's going to taste great. So let me show you an easy way to cut it. Put the flat side towards you, the narrow side, towards you, and put your knife about 1/2 inch from the stem and slice it right down the flat stone. And just show you how quickly you can do this, we're now going to score, but use a butter knife, because if you use that sharp knife, you're going to cut the skin. And we're going to score the mango this way, dum, dum, and then this way. I love mangoes. Now, if you're in a place and you can't get mangoes, you can do this mango ginger chicken, but instead of the mangoes, use apricots. And then you're going to turn it inside out, and we're going to slice the flesh off here. Well, this is going to be so sweet. See that juice coming out. Okay, now we're going to put this into our saucepan here. This is so simple, it's so great, and it's just wonderful to taste. Going to mash this up in here. Add a little fresh, ginger. Grate in a little fresh ginger. I put ginger with everything. Add a little ginger. And then just a touch of soy sauce. Touch of soy. And then we're just going to stir this and let that just simmer just for a few moments. See how simple it is? This whole meal can be cooked in an hour, and you can be out of the hot kitchen. Now while that's doing, we're going to make a nice lemon nutmeg butter to go with your asparagus. So we're going to, first of all, we're going to put some butter into our saucepan. Get that melting. Now if you're really being good, skip the butter and just have the lemon with a little fresh nutmeg. And now we're going to grate the nutmeg. Grate this nutmeg into the saucepan. And squeeze in some fresh lemons. Now this is just going to be a little something to go over, gives you nice flavor to the asparagus. When the rice is just about cooked, we're going to add in the apples. You just don't want them too soft, so they'll keep a nice color. You can also use golden delicious, but I like to use the red delicious because it gives it a little more flavor, a little more color. Okay, let that finish cooking. That when that's heated through, the time I get the chicken out, we'll be ready to go. So let's serve it. Chicken's all done. We've got our rice up here. We've got a nice piece of chicken. Now you can see we put a little bit, just a little lemon over here and arrange the rice nicely. And our mango ginger chicken is ready. I like lots of it, but just put this over here. And put a little of the lemon butter over here. Not too much, just a little. 1 hour. And we have a great dinner, and it's nutritious, so enjoy. And we'll go out and take you out on another boat and see what we can get for dessert.
If you're enjoying today's recipes, you can have them all with Captain Jan Robinson's Ship to Shore Cookbook Collection. Collect them one at a time or all 6 together. This is a unique collection of closely guarded recipes from Caribbean charter yacht chefs that you can make easily at home. Choose from the original Ship to Shore 1 with over 650 recipes from breakfast to dessert, or Ship to Shore 2 with 440 recipes including individual menus and wine suggestions. Sea to Shore is a total seafood preparation manual, a cook's guide to identifying, buying, cleaning, cutting, cooking, and serving fish and shellfish. Life is uncertain. Have dessert first, says Jan Robinson. Follow her recipes in Sweet to Shore, ultimate desserts from light and luscious to rich and decadent. For the health conscious, there is Slim to Shore, gourmet without guilt, recipes with no added fat or salt, but all of the flavor. This is her newest and hottest book. All these are for only $14.95 each. Finally, don't miss Sip to Shore, a snappy volume of cocktail and hors d'oeuvre recipes, only $10.95. Regular retail price for this entire collection is over $85, but if you call now, call 1-800-338-6072 and say, "I saw it on the video," you can have all 6 books for only $69.95. That's right, only $69.95. Call now.
And now we're going to make the chocolate parfait perfection. First we're going to put in the sugar. And then we're going to add 3 egg yolks. And mix these all together. This is so good, you won't be able to wait to try it. And then add the chocolate melted. You can either use sweetened or unsweetened. I've used the semi-sweet chocolate. Let's put this over here. I'm going to mix this melted chocolate in here. Oh, it smells so yummy. Chocolate and sugar. And now we're going to mix in the egg whites. And we're going to mix these in. And we're going to have the absolute best chocolate mousse. I love chocolate mousse. This is when you're splurging. This is why you save on all those other calories to do this now and again. That looks good. Now we have here our chocolate mousse, our crushed Oreo cookies, and whipped cream. So let's start, and we've got a chocolate parfait glass here, and we're going to add 2 teaspoons of crushed Oreo cookies. You can actually do these in any order you like, but I like to add the Oreo cookies and then the chocolate mousse. Whoop. And now we're going to add a little fresh cream. And then you just keep adding these layers until you get to the top. And we're just going to add one more layer of cream on here. You know, a couple of teaspoons for luck. Put on a little grated chocolate. Ooh, this looks so good. A little grated chocolate. We'll add a little piece of mint on here. And you have a wonderful chocolate parfait perfection. Oh, now that's what I call paradise. Thank you, Jan and Captain Henry. You've been fabulous hosts.
It's been great having you aboard, and we hope you can come back and maybe stay a little longer next time.
I'm going to take you up on it. What a great day. I hope you had as much fun as I did, meeting the captains and crews on some of the Caribbean's most spectacular yachts. And I hope you learned some new cooking tips too. Just remember, no matter what the size of your galley, you can make delicious dishes in any size places. Keep watching as we find other yachts, other recipes, go on other adventures with the Galley Gourmet.